Look at me, I'm doing makeup and I'm trying to figure out my camera again. Hey guys, what is up? I hope you're all having an amazing week, and I am here today to put on some makeup and have a little chit chat with you guys because I feel like this is long overdue. I feel like we have a lot to catch up on. Also catch me up. I mean, I don't know what you're doing. Leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you're up to. But we're gonna hang out. We're gonna put on some makeup, get this hair out of my face. So let's dive right into this. We are going to do... That was too long to think about what step I wanted to do first in my makeup. That's how you know it's been a while since I've sat down here and chatted. Let's do the face makeup first. Done. Made a decision. I've already done my brows too, in case anyone is wondering, because I can't do those and also talk at the same time. So first of all, as you guys know, many of us are still in quarantine, and that would be myself included. And so obviously the kids aren't going to school, so we're doing a lot of homeschooling at home, have a newborn, trying to upload videos, and just be like present as a parent. It's been a lot. I feel like I wake up in the morning, I blink, and then my day is over. Like that was it. I'm like, what? So I was really burning the candle at two ends. I wasn't taking any breaks. I was just going from beginning of the day to 11 p.m., 12, 1 a.m., just doing more, trying to catch up on laundry, trying to keep a good relationship going with the kids, trying to catch up on all of the filming and everything. And then Connor ended up in the hospital because he had a really high fever, and we were trying to maintain it, trying to keep it down, and it just kept spiking. So I, after many sleepless nights trying to, you know, wake up, check on him, giving him Tylenol, doing all those things, my doctor, who had ordered a bunch of tests for him, said, you need to bring him into the hospital. He needs more tests done. I felt like at that point I was already so, like, every last nerve, it felt like it was frayed. And then when the doctor was like, you need to take him in, I was like, cool, I don't know how to do this. And the doctor's like, you're gonna have to pack an overnight bag. You're gonna have to go in for a number of tests. Like, plan to be there overnight. End of it all, Connor is okay. He was put on medications and now he's much better. But there was a period of a number of weeks there where it's just getting up with him and checking on him and making sure he's okay. And he's had health issues kind of prior to that. So I feel like I've just been in and out of the hospital for the last 4 months. So he's good now. Everything's good. Everyone's healthy. Thank God. And I'm now sort of recovering from that. And when I've been like in a state of just fight or flight for what feels like a really long time, now that I'm relaxing a bit, I'm recognizing how stressed and anxious I was. But I feel like now I'm sort of in mental recovery mode, and I've been trying to actively take care of my mental health. And I feel like for a long time now, I've just sort of put it to the side because I feel like I've been trying to keep on top of everyone else and making sure everyone else is healthy, both physically as well as mentally. And obviously, you know, keeping up with a newborn. He's 4 months now. I've just sort of let my own mental health go in order to prioritize my family. And now that everyone is good, I'm now taking that opportunity to prioritize me, and it feels weird to do that when I haven't done it for a long time. I don't know if anyone else does that, where you're just like, you're so focused and then all of a sudden you're like, oh, what do I, how, So to give you an example, I was chatting with my sister and I was talking about how like I kept feeling like I had to keep taking these deep breaths, and I felt very like wide-eyed and like over hyper aware of what was going on and whatever. And Lauren's like, you okay, bro? Turns out I was having minor panic attacks, and I just wasn't taking really good care of myself. So for myself, as well as to show my children how to take care of oneself, I have been doing a lot of things that I felt like it would be really good to sit down and chat with you guys, because I know I'm not the only one that struggles with anxiety, and I've been struggling with it for like better part of what, 15 years or something. And the things that I have been doing recently that have really made a huge difference for me, number one is taking walks. Now, obviously we weren't taking walks until it was safe to do so, but we've been taking walks pretty frequently at times when it's not super busy outside, and that has been huge for me. Even on days where it was really cold, I'm not a fan of cold weather. So in March when it was still super, super cold out, I would normally just like not go outside. I'm like, I'm not doing that, forget it. But I felt so much better mentally from being outside, and just like having some exercise, just like running outside with the kids. I demanded it of myself, and I carved out that time for us as a family to go and do those things, because it made me feel so much better. And so every single week, I do my best to try and prioritize those walks, whether it's like first thing in the morning or, right before dinner time or something like that. And we all go out as a family and we'll go out for a big long walk, and it's super fun. It's a good way of just getting out of my head a bit, and it's been really healing for me. I've also noticed a huge difference. I know this isn't a surprise for a lot of people, but it was like, I couldn't believe the difference for me is the difference when I was eating a little better, and not like a crazy amount, guys. Like I didn't like go hardcore. I'm not getting rid of carbs or anything like that. Like I just made minor adjustments, started incorporating more healthier items into what I was already eating. I'm still eating a lot of cookies, I'll be honest, but that made a huge difference for my mood, as well as how tired I was. I was finding I was getting really like drained and exhausted by like 11 a.m. And this really helped me to feel more awake all day, not just relying on coffee, which I mean, I still do kind of. Not perfect, I'm trying. I've also, if you watched my last video, I've been doing a lot of decluttering. Actually, my last couple of videos have been I've been doing a lot of decluttering. I find when my environment is very cluttered and chaotic, it sort of is a reflection of what's going on up in my head. And when I take the time to sort everything, organize things, donate things that I'm no longer using, and that kind of stuff, it makes a huge difference for me. So like my closet has been the most recent thing that I have been sorting through, and just seeing how organized my closet is, how I can see and access all the things that I wear all the time. I feel so much like better and lighter. I also did my skincare a while back, like my whole bathroom, because we moved everything over from the guest room to the master bathroom finally. And so kind of shifting everything over, I did a big declutter of that as well. Actually, speaking of skincare, I have been into skincare very recently, as in the last like 3 months or so. I don't count the first month. I don't even remember the first month after Connor was born. I kind of like, it's gone, blacked out of my brain. I've been really taking a lot of time and experimenting with different skincare products, different brands, and just cultivating a really nice routine for myself, which again is also self-care. Like I'm taking that time for me. I'm doing face masks. I'm doing like just extra treatments and taking 15 minutes and just like really, I don't know, pampering myself. It feels weird to say that, but like, yeah, like pampering myself. And do I do that all the time? Like, no, that's not realistic. Let's not be crazy now. But I feel like I've been putting on blush, it feels like, for the last like 10 minutes. Okay, Rachel, move on to the next step. Notice like obviously a huge trend in it over the last year or whatever it's been really making this massive movement. I've been getting tons of requests from like my sisters-in-law, my sister, like looking for products that are best tailored to their skin. So they'll go through my products and we'll talk about the different ingredients and things like that, because I've been loving skincare for the last 8 years or so, and it's something that I'm really proud of and I've been doing a lot of research on, and I'm so glad that all these products that I have been wanting for so long, it feels like what? Yeah, like 8 years I've been talking about hyaluronic acid and retinols And now all of a sudden, it's so much easier to find those products, and that makes me so happy because those are great ingredients. I can't use retinol right now because I'm nursing, and I'm very sad about it because I love retinol. If you're looking for a good anti-aging ingredient, retinol it up, baby. But don't worry, retinol, I'll be back for you at some point. Honestly, it's been so sporadic that I've been wearing makeup that when I actually like put makeup on my skin, I'm like, oh, God, I could do that. Good for me. You gotta hype yourself up sometimes, you know? And then another thing that I have been doing a lot more of recently is I've been back into my audiobooks. Love those. This is not sponsored. I know that Audible does a lot of sponsorships. I've worked with Audible before. This is not not sponsored. I just love them very much. I love a lot of business books, a lot of building better habits kind of books, making yourself a better person, motivational, inspirational books. So if you like those, I'm gonna name a couple of the ones that I have been obsessed with. Just gotta pop on the highlight, you know? Okay, I'm gonna get the names of them because I am going to get them wrong. Okay, so the one that I'm reading right now, actually, it's right here on my phone. It is The Big Leap. It's by Gay Hendricks, and it is fantastic so far. It's all about unlocking your full potential as a person and the restrictions that we place on ourselves unconsciously that kind of keep us from hitting that next level and really just honing in on all the things that we really want out of life and being that max person that we want to be. And I keep going back, like, you know how you can like skip ahead or back 30 seconds? I keep going back and like listening to nuggets over and over again just to make sure that they're really getting ingrained in your brain. Because you know when you're like running around and you're like decluttering stuff and kids are asking you where like markers are and where the head of their doll is or something. No, is that just my children? Sometimes I'll miss pieces that I feel like are really important, and the great thing about just listening to books is I can listen to them while I'm folding laundry or while I'm putting stuff away or while I'm making dinner or something like that. So yeah, so that's a really good one. Highly recommend. My favorite one as of recent, and I've talked about this one before, so good. You need it. You need to listen to it. It is called Atomic Habits by James Clear. It is a book that I am, again, I'm like rereading it because I've listened all the way through and I loved it so much, and I know that I'm forgetting things that I feel like I should be like taking in more. And it is a book on building better habits and how when we focus on why our habits are there, how they've gotten to where they've been, and how to properly attach positive habits to our existing habits or ways of eliminating negative habits from our lives, it can be game-changing to who you are as a person and just building your life into what you've always dreamed of. It is so good. He hones in on so many incredible pieces and nuggets of information that I feel like I've been living by recently. I'm gonna spray myself with some, I was gonna say self-tanner. It's not self-tanner, but that book has been like life-changing for me. I've been recommending it to everyone that will listen to me. It is so good. I've also been listening to as well as reading a lot of parenting books. Some of the ones that I have here that I have been going through, one is How to Talk So Little Kids Will Listen. That has been a great one. Again, it just kind of helps you to, it helps to put you in the shoes of the child and how you would feel if you were being talked to the way we typically, not always, but typically talk to children, and how to change that so that they not only listen, but they do so in a respectful way. Like you're not, you know, giving in to the child all the time, but you're also being a respectful human. So I've been reading that, trying out some things that I really like from that book, as well as, what's the other one? Oh, The Self-Driven Child. That's another great one. But I have a lot of faves. If you ever need some good recommendations for books, let me know. Also, if you have any recommendations for books, also let me know. I think one of my favorite books is actually The Tipping Point by Malcolm Gladwell. If you have not read that, also a great one. I'm not like a big chick lit kind of person. Chicklets. Oh man, remember those? I am obsessed with learning new things and just bettering myself, and so that has been a huge focus of what I have been listening to. And it's been a nice thing. It's just been a nice habit for me. I'm glad I'm like getting back into that again, and it just feels good to constantly feel like I'm a work in progress, you know? Because we are, as humans. We never stop learning. Gosh, it's so hot in this room right now. I feel like I'm like sweating on this seat right now. Those are all things that have been so big for my mental health. Also, like newborn baby. It's always a game changer. Can you guys believe that Connor is 4 months old already? That's crazy to me. And he's such a good little boy. My goodness. He sleeps fairly well, and has continued to. I mean, obviously there are ups and downs, and he's not like sleeping through the night or anything, although I wish he would. That'd be great. But he's such an easygoing kid, so sweet, so chatty, just constantly blah, 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 blah. And he's very tall. He's like in the 97th percentile, I want to say, for height. He's going to be a tall boy. And I feel like I'm scrounging to find clothes that fit this guy. Like, he's 4 months old and he's fitting like 18-month-old stuff. Like, it's bananas. He's my big baby. He's so nice. Luke and Julia have been doing well as well. They're, you know, it's so interesting to me because Julia's finishing grade 1, but like on a Zoom call, it was just such a weird experience. I know that they're both missing friends and getting to interact with other kids their age, but I have to say that this has been a time when they've really learned how to play together. They're very different in many ways, and so before, pre-quarantine, it could sometimes be a struggle to get them to play together well for more than like 10 minutes. Oops. My camera decided to turn off because apparently I've been talking too much. But yes, due to the lack of options and the need to find someone to play with, the two older ones have been playing together really well, and it's been nice seeing them bond in this time, you know? Oh, knew I would get mascara all over under my eye. I am out of practice. Ugh, big lashes though. Love these. Let's do a nice neutral lip. I don't know why I talk every single time when I'm applying a lip product. Love this color. Should we do a little gloss today? Maybe we should. I feel like I want to do a video on just like the makeup that I've been wearing for the last 4 months. When I do wear makeup, maybe I'll do like I should do a favorites video. That's what I'm doing. Then I have a bunch of like new makeup products I'm excited to test and play around with. I was like reorganizing my drawers a little bit. I've been doing like a little bit of a declutter, but maybe I'll do a big like makeup declutter. I feel like it's time. It's been about a year since the last one, so probably overdue for one. I love how I just keep nitpicking at my makeup. Does anyone else do that? You're just like, well, I'll be late, but whatever. No one's gonna miss my face on the Zoom call, it's fine. Oh no, I just realized that was the sound of my brush going in behind my drawers there, never to be seen again. And I've been really trying to like put away my makeup after I take it out, because I've been, you guys know, I take everything out and then I leave it here and it doesn't get put away for weeks. But I've been really doing my best, other than that like one brush that went over there and won't ever find it again. But I've been finding that makes a huge difference, and I just like pick up as I go as much as I can. Like, that doesn't happen all the time, but I do my best. And now I'm gonna go and get myself a nice iced coffee. Oh, my hair's so shiny today. Oh, thank you, Briogeo. Should probably straighten it a little up there. But yeah, I'm gonna go get a coffee and then I'm gonna go for a walk in full makeup. Feel good. Thanks guys for hanging out with me today. I hope you guys are all doing well. Leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you are up to. Let me know something that you've just been like really excited about recently. Something positive, anything that's made you smile. Leave me a comment down below. I hope that you're all doing super, super well. If I could give you hugs right now, I would. This is my virtual distance hug. Have a fantastic week, and I will see you guys all in my next video. Love you all. Mwah!